Okay, we have the elements that we need for our animation, and we can even get a rough idea of what the animation will look like by cycling through our bitmap cast members in the paint window. So if we toggle off onion skinning and actually let's turn that on, turn this down to 0, and we have our background. You can sort of see what it's going to look like just by sort of scrolling through here. But in order to create a real animation, we needed to add our cast members to the score. So we had, let's close this. Okay, let's open our score. Remember, we had previously added our face cast member to the first sprite channel in the score, and it takes up 30 frames. We're now going to add the hair bitmap cast members that we created to the next channel in the score, one after the other, in order to create the animation of the hair growing on the face. Right? We have 5 stages of hair growth, and we want the entire animation to last as long as the background image appears in the score, which is 30 frames. Therefore, let's set our default sprite span duration to 5. Remember, we changed this by File, Preferences, Sprite. It's at 30 now. Let's change it to 5 and click OK. That way, each of our 5 hair bitmap cast members will take up 5 frames. This will total 25 frames, and we'll leave a space at the beginning for 5 frames where there will be no hair. So I'm going to start with no hair, and then we'll have some hair here and here and here, and it'll get progressively longer. Okay, let's get our cast member to the floor here, and let's resize our score. We don't need to see all of that. We can close our onion skin window for now. Now, to add our first cast member, lights stubble to the score at frame 6 in channel 2. All right, there we go. Now let's take a look at that, and we can't see the face underneath it. Well, we can change that. Let's just select our ink effect, choose background transparent, and now we see the stubble on top of the face. And notice we dragged into the sprite channel, and that automatically centered our cast member on the stage, so everything fits well. Now, let's add each of our other hair cast members after this. Okay, we got the light stubble. Let's add advanced stubble, then short hair, then longer hair, and finally let's add shaggy hair. Now, of course, we haven't changed the ink effect on all of these yet, but we can select all of them at once and change their ink effects. We have the one selected. If we hold down our Shift key and select the one at the end of our range, and we go to ink effect and choose background transparent, then all of them at once are transparent. Now, let's move our score window down out of the way a little bit. Maybe not quite that much, and about there. Okay. Let's go to our control panel and turn off looping. We don't want it to keep looping. Let's rewind and play our movie just to see what it looks like. We rewind, we press play, and there we go. The hair is growing. Amazing. Okay. Of course, this is a very rough animation. For a real animation, you would probably want more intervening cast members in order to add more details to more gradually grow the hair out. Right now, it's almost like a stop-motion photography, but hopefully this gives you some idea of what you can do with this technique.